was brought to us to mentor. We decided to live with her. We thought that boarding school is not good for her. And if you read her tribute, you will know what Gio meant to her. By the way, she made Gio to reintroduce ice cream in the family. Just go back. This is Vera. She also belongs to George's sister. We lived with her. We brought her up. So I'll not allow them to talk. So that we... this is Brian. Brian also lived with us. Ni mtoto wa Jenny. If you knew George's youngest sister, she was called Jane. She passed on. We lived with Brian. Brian is a teacher and a nurse. Thank you. Then I have Christine. Christine is my sister's child. She also lived with us. And she's a fisheries officer in Homa Bay. This is Stephanie. Stephanie also lived with us. She's a teacher at Ruaraka High School. Munaona the number of degrees George produced. This beautiful girl here is called Tanya. Tanya is a PhD student in engineering in Spain, but she's married in Chile. She specifically came to bury her father. And if you read her eulogy, when she met the Chilean, it was to George she brought him. Another baby of the family, he's called Peter. We took Peter in when he was 4 hours old, when the mother died. Peter is a 4th-year medical student, University of Nairobi. Kazi ya Gio. Then I'm remaining with these two. They have wako na sura ya baba yao. So, Stacy, you will read? Yeah.
Good afternoon. My name is Stacy Were. I'm the daughter to George Were. I'm going to read my tribute. Dad, it's hard to believe I'm standing here talking to you like this. There are so many things I wish I could say to you, and so many moments I wish you could still share. You are such an incredible person, funny, gentle, and hardworking. You had a way of making people laugh even when things were difficult. Your humor and playful comments made life lighter, and being around you always made things feel a little better. But what I remember most about you is your kindness. You had such a gentle heart, you cared deeply about the people around you, and always showed love through your actions. You were always there when we needed you. You also taught me the value of working hard and never giving up. You showed me what strength really looks like, not just in big moments, but in the everyday sacrifices you made for us. Daddy, losing you has left a space in my heart that will never be filled. But I know that everything you taught me, every laugh we shared, and every moment we made together will stay with me forever. I hope you know how much you're loved and how much you'll always mean to me. You may be gone from my sight, but you'll never be gone from my heart. I love you always. Rest in peace, my sweet dad.
Next is now the man of the house, Joseph Were. He's studying medicine in Poland.
Dear Dad, words are not enough to describe what kind of man you are. Someone had to experience you in person, to see the gentleman and enigma you are. Always calm like the ocean on a quiet morning, a smart man, always doing everything in a clinical and methodical way. Dad, no man on this earth can ever get the admiration like I have for you, because you are not only a great father to me and to many, but also a great role model. You are the embodiment of how a man should treat his family, loved ones, and everyone else. A strong man you are and always will be to me. When I was a child, I used to see you as a superhero because I never saw you ill, and even if you are, you always hope on the day's task, ready to take what the day had to offer. You are a passionate man who loved his career and what you did with all his heart. You are truly a gift from God to all aviators who interacted with you in your life. Everybody loved you in your career, and even in death, you are still a legend in your career. You have given so much selflessly for us, your children, all of us, with a man with a pure heart and a pure soul. As I said, no words can describe you. Someone had to experience you to truly see how great you are. Forever in my heart and hearts of many. Dad, your legacy will live on forever, I promise.
Thank you, Joseph. Now, I believe that in this part of the world, everybody can read English, so I will not read my tribute, but I just want to say a few things about my husband. I met George in 1993, and it was very hard to convince me to marry a military man. My brother has just scratched the surface. By the way, Mheshimiwa, another culprit is Denge, Kano Denge. Maybe you should see him na umwambie machache. But I believe that is now water under the bridge. When we got married, just after 1 month, George was posted to Hakati for 3 months. And I was like, hii maisha ntaweza, sitaweza. However, I managed, and he came back from Hakati. Then I learned something about my husband. He loved peace. No wonder his children nicknamed him Mpenda Amani. So I learned not to ask where, how, what time is this, and I got my peace. I also learned that he really, really, really loved his mother. Gio loved his mother, and there's no friend of his or anybody close to him who doesn't know how much he loved his mother. And now to fit in, I also now loved his mother so that I can have peace. And ni ukweli. I love his mother, and the people around here can tell you how close I was with my mother-in-law. In fact, tulikuwa tunawapangia njama, these others. Tukipanga njama na my mother-in-law, it will happen and it will come to be. I learned that Gio loved rumba, and that brought a bit of problems between us. You know the hours of rumba. Until in 2006, when we were both carjacked, coming from a rumba joint, and then we agreed now how we are going to do this rumba, such that when we go for rumba, we let our children know where we are. If he goes alone, he will call and let me know that he's with his friends. And that really worked well for me. George loved his children. You see the titles they have. In fact, I remember when my friend was bringing Annel, she was told that in that house everybody has a title. So you go there and get your title. And Annel, I can assure you, you'll continue living with us and all will be well. George had a very big heart, the way my brother has said, both to his family and my family. And even though my brother was a bit apprehensive of me marrying a military man, he got to love George. My brother is a tough man, but the day George died, I think I've seen him cry 3 times in my life. When my mother died, when my brother died, and when my husband died. I saw him cry. Otherwise, the rest, anapitiaga tu. So, today, I just want to appreciate those who have supported us ever since this tragedy occurred. I learned of my husband's death on social media. I had the phone on my hand, and then I started seeing news. And I tried to call corporate helicopters, but I think Colonel Denge was also devastated, and he was not able to pick the phone. And when I realized it was him in social media, my first instinct was to call my children, because the way social media is, they were going to see it within the next 10 minutes or so. So I tasked one of my sons, Sami. I told him to call Joseph. They are very close. And I planned to call Stacy. Before I could call Stacy, Joseph had called Stacy to tell him that Daddy is normal. So when I called Stacy, she was so bitter that she was hearing it from her brother, and she refused to talk to me for 2 days. But Mama, I believe we are now good. Yes, you understand why that happened. And when I was told this, eventually Colonel Denge got to call me, and he told, you know, Africans, you don't call somebody to tell somebody that somebody has died. You prepare them first and tell them that we don't think the news is good. And I told him, Paul, because Paul was also our best man at one time, I told him, no, my husband is not coming home. In fact, I even sent him a message asking him, Paul, is my husband coming home? And he didn't respond. So the rest, now you know. As I stand here, maybe if you hear it from the media, you'll think it's PR. But I want to thank His Excellency, the President, and the Deputy President from the bottom of my heart. You know, there's war in the Middle East, and getting air tickets is not easy. But that office, through our family friend, Dr. Reo Molo, made sure that my children came back. Within 2 days, I think, they were here. And I'm very, very grateful, because I know that even as they continue mourning, they will have some closure. They'll have some closure. As a military wife, I tell people that I've been more unmarried than married, because this man was always away. So even the children, whenever he was around, he would give them his time, but you can pretend that Daddy is somewhere and he's going to come back as you pray. Anyway, I thank the presidency, the deputy, and my brother here, Dr. Reo Molo. The other person I would like to thank is CS Murkomen. When George came from Eldoret, he was to be put in that metal box. And CS said, no, 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 no. Captain cannot be put in a metal box. You have to give him a coffin. So we sacrificed one of the bodies to go in the box, and he has given us support. Thank you so much, CS Murkomen, wherever you are. I know you have stood with the family, and I know you are a personal friend to Gio. The amount of support that we have received, I can tell you, my husband was loved by people, because, okay, he never used to tell me who he's carrying. He'll tell me, nimebeba wenyeji, nimebeba neighbor, nimeenda kwa wenye nguvu. That is how he would never disclose who he's carrying, maybe until he comes back, then he'll tell me the nicer ones of you and the more official ones. But when he's going, it was always his top secret. I would also like to thank members of parliament, even though I felt bullied, but eventually what came out helped my children and helped me, and we will be eternally grateful. I would like to thank Mheshimiwa Engineer Sudi. You know what you've done for the family. we are talking, and we hope you will continue talking to us. Now, coming to my sister and my colleague, my husband loved flying you around, Madam Martha Karua. He loved flying you around. He loved your strictness because he was also a strict person, although he had a military background, but I was the militant. Mimi ndio nilikuwa wa kiboko. But he really appreciated the way you treated him when he was flying you during Azimio in 2022. And I would also like to thank His Excellency Kalonzo Musyoka. He's been with us throughout. We have seen his hand. Na tunasema asante. I will not forget my Mheshimiwa Duma came home at 2 a.m. to condole with us. In fact, I had to yawn to make him go away, but he was with us. I will not forget our area MCA who has been with us throughout, and everybody else who has been with us. It will be not fair to mention corporate helicopters. You guys are wonderful. We hope we'll continue to be your family. In fact, I was saying that should I get a pilot in this family, I would point them to corporate helicopters. You take care of your own. I would like to thank my brother-in-law here. He's been my best friend in this family. Apart from George, he's been my best friend, and it has extended even in death. Daktari, I hope you'll be there for us, always, as you have been there for your brother. So when our mother-in-law died, George na Daktari ndio walikuwa wanapanga njama ya how to straighten the family. I know it's a very big loss. I want to thank the local administration. You have taken good care of us. You have provided us with the security. Outriders, actually yesterday you would think there's a dignitary that is being escorted. Little did they know that it's just my GO that was coming home for good. I'm not taking for granted our family Jokoyaro. Jokoyaro, thank you so much for standing with us and for being with us. My people of Alego, it started off in a very rough and bumpy manner, but you learned to appreciate my husband, and mumekuja kwa wingi. We have also seen your hands. Maybe you just wave. My legal fraternity. By the way, I'm a lawyer by profession, but this military man managed to make me a housewife to look after the children. So he was providing, and me, I was sitting at home, maybe just doing a bit of work, but looking after these children. That is why you see they have come out the way. The ladies who are here, learn to give your children time. When you don't give them time, baba anatafuta huku, mama anatafuta huku, watoto watarokota ile bangi iko kwa estate. And there's a lot of it in my estate. I will not forget New Kitizuru residents, my new pastors. They were on the way. I believe they have not come, but they also stood with us, and they really supported us. My friends, Atieno, just stand up, Nyangia. Atieno has been my friend since class 4. Actually, most of them, we were either friends in primary, and then we went to secondary, and we are still friends. We are a group of 10 ladies, and they've been very supportive. So I thank everybody who has come to help us mourn my husband. I hope you will keep us in prayers. I know Mheshimiwa Wamalwa has come in late. You were my classmate in LLM at the University of Nairobi. I'm a 2016 LLM student. Thank you so much for condoling with us. Everybody else, we are grateful. We are truly, truly grateful. Don't leave us. Continue holding our hands. We have given our requests to the government, especially for these two children, and I know the government will respond and take care of us. Otherwise, thank you so much. I can't forget my sister-in-law, wife to Daktari. She's always been my younger sister. She's been with me throughout, through thick and thin. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Pole zetu kwa familia. May the good Lord continue keeping you, being with you every single minute, every single second, every hour, and every single day. Naona kama hali ya hewa imeanza kubadilika kidogo. Itabidi tuanze kasi kidogo. Allow me to acknowledge the funeral committee, both Nairobi chapter and Nyakach chapter. Hawata kuja hapa kwa wote. Maybe the chairman. Thereafter, Brigadier Tanui, naomba uwe karibu. Brigadier Tanui, naomba karibu sana. The chairperson, Nairobi Funeral Committee, will give you just a minute, just 1 minute. RC, Madam RC, thank you so much for your support, and the entire Ngao and the security committee members who are here. Madam Flora Moroa, thank you so much for the immense support to the family and the region, of course. We are here peacefully sitting here because of your administration. Thank you so much. Chairperson, Chairman, karibu sana, dakika moja tu.
To the immediate family, Colonel Were, the church, all dignitaries, protocol observed. I want to take this opportunity as Omondi huko to pass over my condolence to all of you. Second, I want to appreciate all those who have supported us during this trying time. I know the government has done a lot. I know friends and relatives have done a lot. And I know members of the community and our local leaders have done a lot on this. I appreciate all of you. We are very grateful as a family. And I also want to take this opportunity to ask all members of the home funeral committee who are around to just stand and wave, because we don't have luxury of time. Those who are there amongst you, it carried everybody, the provincial administration, everybody. Thank you so much, and may God bless you.
Thank you so much.
For the wonderful job that we have done together with you.
Thank you so much, Bwana Chairman. Thank you so much, Bwana Chairman. Whether itatupa nafasi sasa.
Good afternoon, everybody. Happy Sabbath. Mimi kwa majina naitwa Hesbon Omondi na ni msabato. Lazima niseme happy Sabbath. All protocols observed. Wonya Zumbi. Nyadundo. Ber kadhi kendo kaduogo. Wago erokamano gi mutimonwa. Office of the President, Mheshimiwa Murkomen na wengi. Engineer Sudi ni rafiki yangu kutoka kitambo, tukiwa vijana. Mheshimiwa Wamalu wa kijana ni rafiki yangu, nimesema asante.
Asante sana.
Nataka tu kuomba committee yangu kutoka Nairobi waweze kusimama.
Committee members from Nairobi.
Asante. Najua niko na mke bwana, asiposimama atanifukuza nyumbani. Helen, madam yangu, mnataka nifukuzwe? Madam sema jambo. Asante sana bwana. Niko na mke, nisiposimama hivyo nitafukuzwa bwana.
Asante sana na pole kwa hiyo.
Otherwise, thank you so much and may God bless you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Brigadier Tanui, kindly karibu. Alafu watafuatwa na the Jumuiya from Don Bosco Catholic Church from Nairobi. Asante sana, karibu. Then I also recognize Colonel Ngaira and Colonel Dr. Onyango, the veterans who served with the late. Asanteni sana. for standing with the family. Allow me also to acknowledge the arrival of DAPK party leader, Mheshimiwa Eugene Omalo. Asante sana. Karibu.
Tumsifu Yesu Kristo daima na milele. Family ya marehemu Kanali Were, Mama Emily na watoto na jamii pamoja na wenzangu marubani wale wako huko. Nilisikitika sana kusikia kifo ya George. Mnamo tarehe 28 February nilikuwa kwa function kitu kama 10 kilometers mali alianguka. Ikiwa weather ni mbaya, nikamwambia bibi yangu, hebu tutoroke turudi Eldoret. By the way, mheshimiwa, wewe ni MP yangu. Kufika Eldoret wakati sina safisha gari, ndio nikaona news ya Johanna Ng'ena MP na wengine. Sasa nilikuwa najiuliza pilot ni nani? Nikaanza kupigia wenzangu, wengine wako hapa simu. Hakuna mtu anataka kushika simu yangu. Walikuwa najua ni kitu gani mimi nataka kujua. Turudi sasa kwa George. George alikuta mimi 1983 nikiwa nimetoka training US ya urubani ya helicopter. Alikuwa mwaka 22, mimi nilikuwa 30. Tunapitana na mwaka 8. So yeye ni kama ndugu yangu mdogo. Tukaendelea kuendesha kazi ya urubani. Mimi nikiwa captain mpaka nikawa squadron commander, major, akafanya chini yangu. Alafu nikapanda mpaka nikawa commanding officer 1990. Na tukakaa na George mpaka 1994 wakati sasa nilitoka kufanya kazi nyingine kwa jeshi. George, sitaki kurudia namna imesemwa, alikuwa hivyo. Mkarimu, mpole na kusikiliza. Wakati nilikuwa commanding officer, nilikuwa natuma, wengi wako hapa, wanajua. Sangine kazi iko Garissa, Mandera, wapi, kila mahali. So, hakuna siku alicomplain, alifanya kazi. Kwa hivyo, Mama Emily, mimi naomba msamaha kwa sababu wakati alienda kati ni mimi nilituma yeye na bahati huko kuja ofisi yangu, yuko wengine walikuja. Kwa hivyo naomba msamaha hapo. Nataka kuhakikishia hao viongozi wale wanatembea helikopta, tunaenda sasa mfumo ya siasa mingi, helikopta inafanya kazi. Kuwa na confidence, wale marubani mnaona hao wako professional. Helicopters ni safe. Hata mheshimiwa Sudi wakati wewe narudi unaweza beba mimi, hakuna shida. Thank you very much.
Asante sana Brigadier Tanui kwa risala zako za rambirambi. Ladies and gentlemen and fellow mourners, naomba kwa hisani tusaidiane, tulinde wakati. Ukisikia nimekuambia thank you very much or thank you very much, your time is up. Sasa nilimuita watu wa jumuiya. Kama kuna representative, allow me now to invite the CEO Corporate Helicopters. CEO Corporate Helicopters. This is the order because of time. I had indicated that after Brigadier Tunui speaks, Jumuiya representative was to come. Sasa sijamuona, so allow me to go to the next level. Asante sana. Na naona CEO, hiyo ni taarifa yako ni refu. Hebu weka brief kidogo.
Sasa. God is good all the time, and that is his nature.
My name is Colonel Retired Paul Denge, and I happen to be the last boss of Colonel Were on this earth before he went to the to be with his maker. I recognize the presence of Waheshimiwas here, all protocols observed, especially the party leaders. We have been operating together with them severally. Mama Emily, I'm here to represent my directors who have been with you, in contact with you, and they have supported you in every way possible to make sure that you are comfortable. And we, George, whom I call Gio, get a decent burial. But we'll keep on praying for you and to be with you. Before I say anything further, I think I would like to request corporate helicopter family, we are just a small family, to stand up. Just stand up and wave, please. Stand up and wave. That is corporate helicopters. Thank you very much. Now, helicopter pilots from Wilson Fraternity, please stand up. And then I will also tell the Wilson Fraternity, the whole lot of them, to stand up, together with them. You can see there is a big presence of colleagues from Wilson Airport where Gio left us. And it's simply because, thank you very much, you can have a seat. That is simply because Gio is loved by everybody. He has been with the corporate helicopters for the last 4 years. I met Gio in 1982. Brigadier Tonui was our boss in the military, but he came and joined 50 SCB, where we land helicopters after me. But all the same, he has been my good boss, and he have been nurturing us throughout the period we were there. And we have produced quite a number of helicopter pilots from that area. Now, I really want to say this, that there is tendency of people, once you send off Gio Were, there are tendency of quite a number of people forgetting that there are families left behind by Gio. And this is my request to you all. If you really love Gio, we need to be with the family. And that is what Mama Emily is asking, that we need to be with her throughout. I'm not going to read my tribute because of time. I've already been cautioned. So I just say, poleni sana from my directors and from myself, from the entire Wilson Fraternity, pole, and we are going to be with you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Bwana CEO, for keeping it brief. Asante sana. The late was a member of a gym association. Kindly, the representative, can you come, please? Save on time. Thereafter, we shall proceed with the rest of the program. Allow me also to acknowledge the arrival of Kericho Senator, Bwana Aaron Cheriot. Thank you so much for coming and feel at the feet of Jesus, and a host of parliamentary aspirants from the region, members of the county assembly, the clerk. Thank you so much for coming. MC Arujo Ward, Tony Otheo, asante sana. Jalos Meli, thank you so much. Ted Odero, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Trevor. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'll acknowledge you. So, kauka chogo nyingi, that is now in French. Kauka chogo nyingi kija chung, tingona ngona koda. Sawa? Angeni wane kinde cha. Sawa. Thank you.
Thank you very much. All protocol observed. Jona kachwa moso ukendo. Good. As I stand here, Nyinga Ilungo ni Fred Manyala, and I stand here as George's fitness colleague and a good friend. I've known George for many years, over 15 years, and we met in pursuit of fitness. So for over 15 years, we've been together as members of our fitness club. So before I continue, I would want to recognize members of the two fitness clubs that George used to patronize. So members of the Muscle Health Gym and Advanced Gym, if you're in the congregation, please stand and wave to the congregation kindly. Wherever you are, thank you very much. As I said, George was a fitness enthusiast. He came to the gym regularly when he was not in the air. He was in the gym every evening, and he loved cardiovascular training, dance aerobics. So dance aerobics is a fitness exercise driven by very fast music, with dance moves that are very carefully choreographed, and sometimes you are jumping over raised objects called steps. And George loved that. He loved that. He would do what we call step aerobics and catterbox quite regularly, almost every evening and every Saturday. And I remember at the end of every class, he would always remind us that a good fitness is rumba, and rumba is locato. That was his favorite. So to the family, we are, as the George's fitness colleagues, we are deeply hurt with his demise, and may his soul rest in eternal peace. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Allow me at this point in time to invite Justice Owoya on behalf of Mama Stacy's friends. Karibu. Kwaya, sama ngato biro ka unyalo chwakonwa gimoro matin kanyo. Kikwa lenga kanyo ya ginene. Koso kech ng'eny, chiemo ng'eny ka.
To my sister, Emily, your children, the Were family, my dignitaries, all mourners in the house, God is good. And all the time, and that's his nature. Wow, I'm here to speak on behalf of the friends of Emily Were, who had, by extension, become family of our late brother. Personally, I have known Emily since our childhood. She only remembered to acknowledge Atieno. I think that is because of time. The same time she got to meet Atieno, the same school she got to meet me. I was initially closer to her younger sister, Jane, but later as we grew up, we became very tight as we became professional friends. I remember her coming in our formative years, early 90s, to tell me she has met a man in the military. What do I think? And we talked for long. I remember she really didn't need my advice. She wanted my approval. I got to meet Major, and I knew that he was a good man, and she had made a good choice. We have worked together as friends, colleagues, in the legal fraternity, and we had a group that bonded very tightly, known as Nyangia. And in the Nyangia group, we embraced our hobbies. And Major was embraced by all of us. We used to call him Mechwa because by that time he was a major. Mechwa means our major. He was ours, all of us, Mechwa. And he had a vehicle, Primera, by make. We used to call Primera, Primechwa. And when he became canon, we also said Kanondwa. So he loved us and he made us feel at home. Emily, you have given a very wonderful and comprehensive tribute of Major. When this happened, I got a call from one of Nyangia. Her name is Lily. Nyangia, maybe you could just wave. Lily, I'm told you are seated at the extreme end. Just wave, Nyangia. Yes, thank you so much. Lily is there. She called me and said, something has happened. I'm rushing to Kitisuru. I said, Emily called you. And I said, what?
Then she told me, it is something bad, but I'm hoping it is not true. Nimesikia kuna ndege imeanguka. Then I said, can I call her? No, don't call. Let me go there first. I don't want to be the one to break the news. But as soon as I placed that call down, Emily called me and told me, Tabi, it is true. Have you heard anything? And I got up and I told my daughter, I'm dressing up. I'm going to Kitusuru and I don't know what time I'll come. It has been a long journey. But I thank you all. We admired this family, even for what she has displayed here as she gave her tribute. They had a generous heart, and we believe that that legacy will live on. Emily and your children, only God will take care of you. God will guide you. May God rest Major soul in eternal peace.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Justice Ouya. I've been guided by Mama Stacy also to acknowledge the support given to the family by Area Member of Parliament Alego Songa, Mheshimiwa Samatandi, Chair, Budget Committee in the National Assembly, and Governor Nairobi County, Arthur Johnson Sakaja, for supporting the family. At this time, I'm also advised to invite Atieno Tieno. Just 1 minute. Just 1 minute. Just 1 minute. Just a minute. Jokwaya na wacho wach moro kata no kudeka matin. Pokuneno kama iro dhuolo re chiemo ng'eny ka. Itoko midwaro. Donge. Donge. Nikech nudeko koro ng'ade uru. Ng'ade uru. Kuneno kaluongo ng'ato, tumoke amoka koro. Sawa? Donge ber. Opak Yesu. Yesu ber. Ero kama daka chiel kende. Thank you.
All protocol observed, all our leaders, we acknowledge you. My sister and my friend, Emily Akinyi Omondi, Nyalego Karuth. We've known each other with this lady for a very long time, so please, it will not be 1 minute. Nyingia, just stand up and say hi. Nyingia, stand up and say hi. Yeah, thank you so much. I am here to represent the Law Society of Kenya. Our membership is here. Kindly, members of the Law Society of Kenya, please stand up and the crowd may see you. Senior Counsel, we appreciate you. Thank you very much. Thank you so much, my MP. You remember Emily said about the Rumba dancers. So you remember? Part of the Rumba dancers are here. I don't know if Engineer Orlando is somewhere. Noah Otieno is around, and Silas. Please just wave. Please just wave. Thank you. That's my husband. We call them our husbands. Major was one of us. Law Society of Kenya, we want to appreciate all of you. Emily is a staunch member of the Law Society of Kenya. And Stacy is another member of the Law Society of Kenya. Nyar Asondo Chungmali Weve Nejoge. She's a lawyer by profession, and we appreciate her. One of the leaders who stood here said that Major was the only pilot around here. Did you hear that? Sindio? And how many lawyers come from Nyakach? By show of hand? Very few. My request is, on behalf of the Law Society, kindly look beside you. Have you seen any expectant mother? Binena mama moroma ya chubuti tingbadi kineno. Ineno. Adi. Onge donge. Achiel. Ario. If we want leadership, you must look for the numbers. Mheshimiwa should understand what I'm talking about. So, nyimine, the unyuo lulu, kikuberi kawan ronyo nthinda ria dik. Meduru nyuo lubegi nthindo mangeny donge. Mundu ayudi chiemo nyasaye ogwedhwa. Eruru kamana inya. Thank you very much.
Owacho maliet kendo makech. Nitie kaka muma wacho. To nitie kaka piny en. Donge. Nitie kaka muma wacho. Nitie kaka piny en. Otek. Donge. Kori ni ming'e chunyi ni go kwano. ingene jasiasa biro ng'iyo namba, to ini biro ng'iyo odi. Donge? Donge? Correct? Awach koso kiwachi? Oh, jowa. Maika kuolo ji mondo chung, ka ji oserem, koro kwedoge. Donge? Onge wach. Oscar Sudi engineer, hiyo ni French. PS atakwambia. PS atakwambia. Asante sana. For the interest of time, sasa tunaenda ile wakati wa ku-acknowledge wanasiasa ambao wako hapa. And before that, I have to make it very, very clear. With the guidance of the family, I advise, through this microphone given to me, and this power and privilege given to me today, that keep it to within the brief. No politics. One gentleman, a scholar, David Easton, of course, defines politics differently. But please, allow us not to turn this platform into a political contestation. That is the request from the family. The area member of County Assembly, I will give you the opportunity to introduce your colleagues from Kisumu County Assembly and outside Kisumu County Assembly, and all those who are aspiring for various political seats at the MCA level, watasimama tu wapunge. Same to parliamentary aspirants, tafadhali. Uburu mana amalo tufuane jo piny. Mama no wacho ni saa 8:30 karacha inya wasetieke. Donge jo kama watim kaka family dwaro donge. To kokitimo kamano, Kevo uko standby, tunanyonga microphone. Sindio? Tafadhali. We will be forced to do it that way. Kama umepark kwa boma ya pilot, tunakuomba kwa unyenyekevu, tafadhali enda uondoe gari lako. Kama umepark kwa boma ya pilot, tafadhali enda uondoe gari lako. Asante sana. Nimeambiwa mtu wa jumuiya ako around hapa. Mtu wa jumuiya nilirequest ukue hapa karibu pembeni, useme chap chap. Karibu, karibu, karibu. Kwaya, chwake uru yawa. Jowa. Asante sana kwaya. Aya, nitawanunulia soda. Kwa hiyo sauti nyororo.
Nyasaye ber. God is good. And all the time. Kwa majina naitwa Gabi Ochieng. Waheshimiwa, all protocols observed. It's a pleasure to be in your presence. To the family. Mimi ni mshirika wa Don Bosco, mwanachama wa CMA, si jumuiya. I'm here courtesy of our brother Daktari. We pray with him at Don Bosco Upper Hill. He's our senior, but also for a reason why the brother was quite dear to some of us. I'm here with a couple of friends of ours from CMA. If they could be upstanding just to wave from the other end. Zach, where is Zach? Yes, I can see some here. We only decided to come at the very last minute, so we arrived late. Kindly be seated. So we apologize, Mama, for arriving late, and for the family as well. I think just for us is to really reflect on what Mama has said. I met the late brother in a very unusual moment. Mama has referred to his love for rumba. Once we were listening to what Mama reflected, and then we were also having a bit of porridge. And then we went to speak to him, thinking that it was our brother, our senior doc. And then he said, "You must have confused me with my brother." And that's how we got to know him. But just listening to what Mama has said, I think Mama has described who our brother was in terms of a man. And as members of CMA in our parish, that's what we ask of men to be. For Mama to set aside her career to raise a family, it speaks about volumes that Mama, you are quite wise. And also the kind of man that he was. So we don't take it for granted. I think I also remember Mheshimiwa Aduma, we met at Nyakach when we were escorting Julius, and we spoke. There's another gentleman. But I think for all of us, lessons that you have learned from Mama, that yes, we are all blessed differently, but family, we must also give time. So I just want to pause there. Thank you very much. Poleni sana for everybody, the son, the daughter. God will bless you and will guide you. He gave you a good example of a mentor. Asante na barikiweni. Thank you.
Asante sana. One of the most misused statements, I'll be very brief, then people don't become brief in their statements. So I'm still passionately appealing to everybody who will be standing here. Be very, very brief. At this point in time, na omba mheshimiwa wa Southeast Nyakach aje hapa. Mwenyeji, ene mume wanka kauono, magweng makororito. Mheshimiwa Lumumba Wade, karibu sana, usukani ni wako. Koro kaka na kwayocha, otimreti makamano.
Thank you, VOJ. Alaway. To Mama Stacy, the family of the Okoyaro, government officers led by none other than P.S. Omolo, members of Parliament and Senate, party leaders present here with me, my brother Eugene, and our sister Martha, political leaders, fellow mourners, good afternoon. My name is Lumumba Wade. I am the area MCA for this area called Southeast Nyakach. I therefore take this opportunity to welcome you all in Southeast Nyakach. VOJ, I always want to be given good instructions. Can you consult and find out how many minutes you have given me to share with my colleagues so that I obey? As I...
1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2.
Yeah, now...
Just 5 to 6 minutes.
6 minutes now. I know.
Yes.
When it is 6, even if I've not spoken, just stop me. I'll obey.
Okay.
I have with me colleagues or former colleagues who are MCAs or councillors that are here today that have come to help me mourn my brother to rise and wave. If they are not there, I know I'm the MCA, but the election is coming next year. I know there are others who would want also to take my seat. If they are here, they should rise and be recognized and wave to the people. I have my able competitor Fabian, who is also a son of the soil. Now I go to MCAs that are serving, who have come to help me see off my brother. Can you rise up? And I'll just call your names. I have with me Honorable Nyaoke, North Nyakach. I have Otuompolo from Game in Siaya, Karibu Sana. I have Madam Millicent Omuya from Seme. I have Odari from Moroni Tamu. I have Mzee Aitwa Oikopete from Kabonyo Kanyagwal. I have Oteo from Arujo, Oteo from Homa Bay, Karibu Sana. I have Honorable Ojemo from West Nyakach. I have Honorable Oraro from Central Karua. And I have Honorable Regina Kisito, the only youth MCA. And for that reason, I'll only call her to talk on behalf of the Kisumu MCAs. Because today I'm here, I'm not going to speak on your behalf as a leader. I have Honorable Tom Onditi from Mumbai. We mogo mogo maber. Chungine ni Mumbai. We no mogo siepa. Mogo winje. Thank you.
Thank you. All protocols observed. I want to take this opportunity to say, Paul, Ma'am. The book of Psalms, chapter 3, verse 2 to 3 says, that many have said of my soul that there is no help for me in you, O God. But you, O Lord, are a shield for me, my glory and the lifter of my head. May God be your shield during this time. May he be your glory, and may he protect you. I pray for your family as well. I saw your daughter, and I felt it, because I also lost my dad at a very tender age when I was in class 2. And we were raised by a widow who also passed on in 2024. So I'm a complete orphan and understand what they are going through. I want to take this chance to also thank the national government. I've seen my friend, Honorable Sudi, the PS, Dr. Raymond Omolo. We are here because of you. Thank you for standing with the family, and thank you for standing with the family of all who are affected, including the former MP of Emurua Dikir. My name is Honorable Regina Kizito. I represent the youth at the County Assembly of Kisumu. I'm here to say pole on behalf of the County Assembly and also on behalf of the County Government of Kisumu. I'm also an aspirant for the woman representative for Kisumu County, and I want to request the people of Nyakachi who are here and the Kisumu County as well, kindly support me for the woman representative seat come 2027. Thank you.
I'm being informed that I'm left with 3 minutes that have been donated to me by my fellows. Now I'm going to give my eulogy. Gio to me was a brother, and you can see, or I can tell you without fear or contradiction, that Gio was my age mate. We went to the same college. If you see his intake is 14, I was intake 13. Along the way, I left military and joined politics. You know, politics and the military is like water and mafuta. Then we lost touch a bit. We understand because of the discipline involved, we were not very close, but we could be close behind the tent. Then I came again to work with Gio after he had retired from the military. And how did we meet again? One time, Madam Emily called me that Gio had come to where I used to work at the Prime Minister's office. All these pilots you see here flew us, including the president, Raila Odinga, everybody. Majority of them, Tanui, of course, we went places. Gio had just joined Wilson. Prime Minister had acquired a chopper. Then Gio had gone for an interview. I didn't know. But then he was not sure whether he was taken, and whoever was doing the interview was also a colleague, a former military officer, Major Siglai. Madam is very open. She called me and told me, Lumumba, Gio had gone for an interview, but I don't know whether he was successful or not. There was a major who they worked with, and as usual, people would think that there could be bad blood. That is Siglai. So I called Sigi. The following day he made us say, Sigi, brother of mine came for an interview, and you said the ABCD. Then Sigi said, yeah, I know Gio. Gio is my major. He was my boss. But there needs to be a conversion because of the military helicopters and the civilian helicopters. There's some conversion. That is all we need for him to do. Then I called my Shemeni Kambia. There's no big deal. That is what Sigi had wanted. From there, I think he did the conversion and he started flying, and he flew the helicopters. Then, in 2022, in Asimio, Gio was attached to our Asimio. Then she was given to Martha Karua, the Iron Lady. They flew all places. Mdenge was flying the Prime Minister. I'm sorry that the Prime Minister is not there. May God rest his soul in peace. But I thank Madam Karua for her showing up here today. Very important. We even talked about it. We were not sure. But thank you for coming to mourn with us. This gentleman you are burying, I would not want anything to go wrong. Up to this moment, it has been very, very peaceful As a Catholic and as a military man, we believe in order, and the burial is taking a very good shape of the order that Gio would have wished to see and is seeing him in his death. With those few remarks, I end my speech. I say, may God rest his soul in eternal peace. I therefore call upon my area MP, Honorable Aduma Uwor, to come and conduct the remaining part of this occasion. Thank you, Mheshimiwa. Karibu sana.
Check. Okay, thank you.
God is good. Nyasaye ber. Erokamano. Okabiwacho mang'eny, because I'm at home and this is my family. And you can see we have very serious dignitaries here today. I want to thank everybody who is here, as I condole with the family of my very good friend Emily, who was my lawyer when I was in City Hall. She was one of the advocates we worked with closely when I was the Director of Legal Affairs in City Hall. So I'm here at home. And the brother Mo Loso Kacha, Mo Nyiso Uni difficult cha, no wadonjo go e parliament at the same time. Mulwano Mondi Manitiereka, the one who was correcting the master of ceremony. And Matekno is not just here. Katabuche manewa bedege baba no chando baba kabisa when things were not going right. So I thank him. He's a very good friend of mine, and we consult many times on many issues. That is the one he took over from where, and our chair of budget took over from him. So, hapa you can see a lot of peace. I want to recognize our PS for Interior, who is a very good friend and who is also our relative here in many ways. But that is a story for another day. I'll not let you know that today. I want to thank him because you can see he's here. And if it were not for him, maybe our young daughter and sons would not have been here, as you heard my sister-in-law Emily testify. So we thank you very much, PS. I spoke with you very early in the morning today at around 5. And when I was speaking to you, you were in Mombasa and I was in Baringo. But we agreed that we would be here by 11. So I thank you for that. My good friend, Oscar Sudi. Me and Oscar Sudi and Ngeno, who we lost in this tragic accident, we joined parliament together in 2013. Oscar's been a very, very good friend and a steadfast man. There's only one time, don't look at him to be small-bodied. Oscar, I'll remind you one time when we were discussing the security laws in parliament, and you're on the side of Uhuru Kenyatta, and we're on the side of Baba opposed to that. And I saw Mpuri boxing Nyekal. Then I went for Mpuri's jaws. And it is only Oscar and the commander who saw that. He really came for me, would have killed me on that day, Oscar. But to Mebaki, we are friends. Now, you can also see we have the DAP party leader, Eugene Wamalwa, former Minister for Defense, and we have the NAC party leader, Honorable Martha Karua. We share one thing in common. PLP. You have already moved from NAC. Oh, not. Thank you. So, Martha and Eugene are my colleagues as advocates of the High Court. I think Martha is senior to all of us. Then I'm senior to the rest here. We also have my very good friend, Aaron Cheriot, who is my neighbor here. We spoke and he assured me he was coming. And here he is, the senator for Kericho. When you see Aaron and you see P.S. Omolo and Sudi, then you can smell the presence of Dr. William Samuel Ruto in this place. So we thank you for the support. We are not taking it for granted. As the area member of parliament, it could not have been possible to mobilize even all these pilots and everybody to have this burial today. So we are not taking your support from the date when this incident happened. I recalled that this incident happened when I was attending another funeral just next door here, when my very good friend J.J. Obungu had lost his sister-in-law. And when I heard about this crash, I didn't know it would affect us here, because it happened away. So it has not been easy, and we leave everything to God. I would remember on 25th, barely 2 days before this tragic accident, I had a very long chat with Joanna Ngeno, who had assured me he wanted to visit me and to help me in one of the youth activities, but that did not live to be. So I thank everybody. I have my colleagues. You know, I'm the outgoing MP for Nyakach, because I'm eyeing bigger things in future. Ruto will be going for his second term. I'm also eyeing bigger things, but I've got my friends who are interested. I just want them to come so that the people of Nyakach would know you are here. Atela come, Asu Pengo come, Mula just come. I just want you all to be seen here. I just want them to know that they are here. These are people who will be looking for votes in Nyakach. Aya order utaribu. We kijana, if you start like that, then it our cut. But just your name, within 1 minute, you sit down.
Thank you, Mheshimiwa Aduma. As you said, my name is Dr. Atela. I'm a son of this community, a son of the soil. And I can only say thank you so much to everyone who has come to help us send off our brother. Thank you, my brother P.S. Omolo, Oscar, Haron, and of course, Eugene. Martha, Karua, you are a great role model when it comes to democratic journey. So we appreciate you being here. I want to just say one thing before I hand over the microphone, is that George has given us a good name as the people of Nyakach. Nyakachuntie. Jojo dongotima maber. Orito nyingwa. He has given us a good name because all we hear about him are good deeds. He is a great man of honor, respected among colleagues, and he loved peace. And therefore, I want just to say that as aspirants who are all here, the only reward we can give, or honor that we can give to George, is basically to be peaceful in looking for the seat of Nyakach. Nyakach has been there, Nyakach will be there during election, and Nyakach will be there after the elections. So we need to give our people peace and ensure that we have a peaceful campaigns. Ero urukamano, jo Nyakach ero kamano, sayo ritu, ero kamano.
Aya, Asu Pengo, just your name has gone a bit too much. I didn't want to embarrass him.
To Mama, all protocols observed. This is my cousin. My mom follows his mom immediately, so niko nyumbani, and at the same time I feel sad. I don't want to say a lot. Thank you, Honorable Duma, our incoming. This is Dr. Sue Olopengo. from Nyakach constituency, aspirant 2027 Kisumu woman representative. Akwaye ujo Nyakach niko chopo 2027 mondo umia kura kakamiyo Madirito County. Dong mano ber? Dong aromo? Ero uru kamano.
Asupengo is a relative in this family. She's the younger sister to Millicent, who has been with the family all along. Millicent just rise for recognition. Millicent is the principal Pangani Girls, formerly principal Nyakach Girls, and took over 600 students to the university. Ayakora miumola, akoro chikiti.
To the family of Geo, all protocol observed, through the church, Makopere, Makawuono Tayawa, Kopo Malit, Mar Geo. I'm also Odo Ruth Opaki. Opaki Esukendo, Kawuono Wangivelo, Kendamor, Kwa Birogi Kwe, Mondwa pay the last respect to Geo. And as my MCA said, up to now we have gone so well that the remaining part must only go as well. And najodalawa wana wange kunde mwarome wabiro romo wabiro gombaka kawa prepare kamukili wokeni. And for my call anena waka wono okilo we ombija chalombijo wegini koro gini jodonge matin moromo alonya kartin ne. And I want to thank you, and to the family, please accept our deepest condolences in this very sudden loss of Geo. May God bless all of us as we get our ways welcome. Thank you.
Asante sana. Before Mheshimiwa Duma takes the mic, I want to give an advisory here. Mheshimiwa ning iso gini ngato wach nyinge to chalga gi majo moko kethoka. Pilots may go corporate helicopters. Yes. Then there's a vehicle ime block barabara. Kama umejua gari lako lime block barabara, tunaomba uiondoe kwa sasa. Asante.
Trevor Mbija, have you left to the race? Then come so that you can be seen if you are in the race.
Okay. Erokamano Nyakach untiere. Fwana urukama mondaneji tema ntiere ka. Erokamano, the immediate family, the clergy, all protocols observed. And Nyinga Trevor Ombija. Janding Opanga. Nyakach dendo nombija taya. Nyakwar guoko timangoa. Erokamano, manakako wea no kakanowe Daudi. Tuwambe wange maber ni Daudi manya sai no guedo. Walikuwa mana gik moko ariyo kende. Dongruok maonge dondruok. To mogik, Isaya 60 kwan matindo 22 wacho nang'o? Ka sa oromo to Nyasaye biro timo. Fwana urukama ji temo ng'eni higa mar 2027 wantiere kanyo. Erokamano ahinya to the government and my friend Dr. Raymond Omolo. Thank you so much for being here today. This is my home area. Engineer Oscar Sudi, all of you are here. We appreciate you. We welcome you here. I spoke in vernacular because there are many things that tunatengeneza nyuma ya tent. But for now, God bless you all. Erokamano ahinya mheshimiwa.
Aya, thank you. Donge wadhi maber. Okora tieko gi locals. Koro udwa neno joma uneno ga mne TV. Now before you see joma uneno ga mne TV, let me recognize a few leaders who are also here. We have our regional coordinator, PC Mamarwa Mamen Nyakach Flora Mora, who is here. Just to wait for them so that they know you are here. We have our regional police boss, Mama Gisiri Nyamohanya, manager tend police ma province te. Dako pam negia, kuneno kagibir. See, I told you the government is here. I also want to recognize our county commissioner, who is also here, Benson, a very good friend of mine. Thank you for coming. And our deputy county commissioner, Mr. Nunda. Thank you very much. Now, sasa tupande mbele. And you know we have a message from His Excellency Sasa. You listen keenly. Justice Oya, thank you very much for standing with the family. That's a very good friend of mine, and Atieno, the governor. Mrs. Raburu, Professor, thank you. I also want to recognize the chairman of our elders, Mzee Ouko and Mzee Ombe Chika, who had spoken earlier. Ouma Buom, Jacob Marduk, and our elders present. Sasa situpande mbele. I want to call Wakili, the DAP party leader, who is a friend of the family and my friend, our former Minister for Defense, Eugene Wamalo. Adakurwa kagi makofi.
My classmate, LLM, my Emily with your family, all fellow mourners present. Nyasaye Ber, Sechete, Ero Kamano. Allow me to bring my condolences to Mama Emily and the entire Were family kwa kumpoteza Colonel George Were. We learned of the accident. On the day it happened, we were in Nyahururu. And that day, we got confirmation that we had lost our good friend, the Honorable MP, Johanna Ngeno. We didn't know who the pilot was until the following day. And mostly in accidents like this, air accidents, you know about the great men, particularly politicians who are there. You'll be told about Professor Saitoti and our good friend Oro Jode going down. You'll be told about our good friend General Gola. But in most cases, you never get to know about the fine pilots, the highly trained crew who are taking care of those who are on board before the plane went down. And when this happened, we were all very touched because we know George. He's flown most of us. But there are some of us, like our sister Martha, that he was with for longer. And when we were there, we had said we'll come to say Pole, to stand with his family. And I'm here with my sister, the party leader of the PLP party. But also we bring condolences of our colleagues in the United Opposition. Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka, I think has been mentioned here, Rigathi Gachagua, as well as Fred Matiang'i, J.B. Muturi, and all our colleagues who could not be here. Please accept our deepest condolences. We also did ask then, when the accident happened, that we have thorough investigations to know what happened. Because we all know George. He was one of Kenya's finest pilots. What could have happened on that day? We know that the Honorable CS Chirchir, CS Murkomen said that the investigations will be carried out. We asked that the government brings closure to this matter so that we get to know what happened. We have been assured by one of the pilots here that the airspace is safe, our aircrafts are safe, and we are going into an election year. Here, George has brought us together from both sides of the political aisle. We have our two-term friends, Oscar Sudi and Senator Aaron is here. We have our one-term team, Karua and myself here. But we are all here for George, and we are all here for our country. And going into this election, we will be putting our lives in the hands of these pilots we have seen here. The air safety, the aircrafts, I think it's something that the government must ensure safety in the air as well as safety on the ground. So we leave that to them. We also have come here not just as friends of the family. We've also come here to Nyakach, to Luoland, as friends of ODM. Honorable Karua was a running mate of Baba. We led Baba's campaigns in Western Kenya with my brother Oparanya. We won, we believe, but we lost the victory. So as we walked that journey with Baba, there were reasons why we walked together. We have shared values. We have shared principles, democratic principles that we have defended since the first liberation with Jaramogi and Jomo Kenyatta, since the second liberation with Raila and Kina Orengo who are here, and Nyang' Nyong'o and Martha Karua, we will be asking our brothers in ODM that as we embark on the journey next year, you said you will talk to both sides, you will talk to UDA and Kenya Kwanza. We've seen you talking to them. As the united opposition and your colleagues in Azimio, we are also waiting to engage so that we can work together. May God bless you. Asante Rokamani.
I thank you, Wamalwa. Thank you, and thank you for your presence. We are not taking it for granted. Now I want to call the Iron Lady and the PLP party leader, Martha Karua. You can't boggle us. You remember with that.
Asante sana Mheshimiwa Aduma, my learned junior. In our profession, we call each other senior or junior. So he acknowledged he's my junior. The family of the late Lieutenant Colonel George Were, my dear sister Emily, your children Stacy and Joseph, and the entire Were family, the clergy and all the dignitaries assembled here. Amoso Uru. Muriega. Leo tuko hapa kumpatia heshima ya mwisho ndugu yetu George Were. Kama mlivyoelezwa, he was my assigned pilot during the presidential elections of 2022. Tangu baba aliponitaja running mate 16th of May 2022, nilipewa Captain George Were kuniendesha, and there was an assigned helicopter for 2 months and a half. Tulizunguka hii Kenya, tulizunguka kwa easy and difficult terrains. George was very professional. Na ni mtu mwenye roho ya kupenda watu. Mtu ambaye alifanya kazi yake kwa hali ya juu zaidi. And that is why we are all the more perplexed about the accident on the fateful day. But like my colleague Eugene has said, we will wait for investigations. But I am a witness that he was a very, very good pilot. Ile kazi amefanyia watu wa Kenya, not just in the army, but as a pilot, talks for itself, and we are here as a testimony to that. And many, many people who would not be able to come here and who know him and loved him for his professionalism. To the family, may God give you strength. May God continue to give you the needs, your daily needs, so that Mama Emily is able to take forward George's family. Iko Gasisi alisema juu ya mambo ya peace. Mimi ningependa kuomba Wakenya wote, na sababu tuko Nyakach, wakaaji wa Nyakach, hata ukiletewa pesa na mwanasiasa kama mimi, wa upande wowote, iwe ni wa serikali au ni wa upinzani, usikubali kutoa fujo. Wacheni tukae na amani. Kama mwanasiasa anataka fujo itolewe, alete mtoto wake, awe wa kwanza wa hiyo fujo. Lakini tusichukue watoto wa maskini kama watu hawana maana, kuwapatia pesa ya kutoa fujo. Ukiwa lazima uchukue pesa, chukua na usitoe fujo. Hataweza kukudai hiyo pesa. Wacha tuwe na amani, wacha tushindane kwa njia ya amani. Niko na hofu sababu si kufanyiwa introduction ya kutosha. Nilikuwa waziri wa sheria na masuala ya kikatiba. Nilikuwa waziri wa maji, na hapa iko project kadhaa mtaenda muone jina yangu. ambayo nilizindua. Pia nilikuwa running mate, hiyo ishasemwa. Na nitakuwa mgombea wa urais 2027. Kwa hivyo baba ameenda, Captain George Wele ameenda, lakini kwa hiari ya Mwenyezi Mungu Martha bado yuko. Tunaishi kwa matumaini. Hakuna mtu ako na certificate ya kumwambia 2027 atakuweko. Lakini kwa hiyo matumaini natumai nitaingia humu, nitakuja tuzungumze vizuri. Vile mlinipenda nikiwa running mate wa baba, naomba munipende huko mbele. Na ndivyo rais wa leo Ruto apate yake 1 term na mimi nipate yangu 1 term. Hata mimi siulizi mbili. 1 term kwa Ruto, 1 term kwa Karua. Mimi naomba Mungu amlaze ndugu yetu, mpendwa wetu, Lieutenant Kano Were in peace, aendelee kusimamia familia yake. Na nikimaliza kabisa, nimesahau kuintroduce chairman wangu wa Kisumu County, Regional Coordinator for Nyanza and Western, Joshua Akongo. Na chama yenyewe na Kenya ndio tulipaka rangi ikawa People's Liberation Party, PLP. Nitakuja with the purple train. Erokamano.
Aya, well said. Thank you, PLP. Aya. Munataka power. Munajua power. Power was with us in church, but he was not able to be here today. But if you see all these fellows and you see Adoma, unajua tuko wapi? Thank you very much. Aya, let me call another power, my colleague, my friend, Oscar Sudi, all the way from Kapseret. Makofi ya Oscar Sudi.
Asante sana ndugu yangu Oduma. Familia familia ya mama wetu Emily na watoto wako, ndugu zako, rafiki yangu na familia yote kwa jumla, kanisa letu takatifu, kanisa letu la Catholic, viongozi walio hapa na watu wa Nyakach, Chamgei. Bwana Yesu asifiwe. Hata wenye waendi kanisani yetu. Na vile tumekuja hapa. Mimi mwenyewe George amenibeba mara mingi. Na niliona hiyo siku wakati ya hiyo incident watu wengi walijiuliza maswali. Lakini mimi ninaamini ya kwamba ikishafika siku ya mtu hakuna kitu utafanya. Kwa sababu akina George tumekuja kama watu George alitubeba kwa muda mrefu na tumekuja kwa heshima kubwa kumsindikisha. Nilikuwa mmoja wa wanakamati wale walikuwa wamepewa hiyo kazi ya kuandaa mashishi, na wale wenzangu wengine wote wametuma pole zao na kama Oscar Sudi. Nataka takupatia pesa yangu kidogo ya watoto warudi shule ikifika siku ya hawa kurudi shule. Na nimeona kwaya. Kwaya ni aje? Mko chonjo? Kuna wimbo mlikuwa mnaimba alafu mkakatishwa, ilikuwa mzuri sana. Si mtaimba baadaye? Lakini mimi ndawapatia 200,000 ya kwaya. mununue uniform. Ndio. Mununue uniform ndio mung'are. Kama namna gani? Unajua tofauti relax, najua nyinyi mko tutam. Najua mko tutam, relax. Unajua mimi siasa yangu ni tofauti kidogo. Siasa yangu ni ya kusema na kutenda. Unajua kuna watu ya siasa mingi wanakujanga tu kwa funeral wapate watu wamekaa hapo. Waanze kuongea, unajua mimi, unajua na hata hawajui watoto wataenda shule vipi. Hawajui watakula nini. Hawajui hata sanduku ilifika aje hapa. Unajua hiyo siasa ya zamani tuache. Tukiwa na nafasi tusaidiane na tujadiliane na to make sure watu wetu waenda mbele, si ndio? Ama ni aje watu wa Nyakach? Si ni kweli? Wewe wachana na huyo mtu, wachana na yeye akae hapo. Wachana na yeye. Please kaa chini hapo. Nitakuona nikitoka, kaa chini kwa hiyo kiti hapo. Haya. Kwa niaba yangu na familia yangu, mimi natoa shilingi 1,000,000 ya watoto hawa waende shule. Kwaya. Nani ndio mdosi wa kwaya? Alafu muimbe vizuri. Ndio. Sisikike je mnasema nini? Tutam. Muko hapo kwa tutam? Ya ule jamaa? Ya ule Kasongo? Muko hapo kwa tutam? Hawa kina Juni wamesikia? Ambia kina Juni wasikie vizuri, muko wapi? Tutam. Ya Kasongo? Chonjo. Ndio nimalizie. Tafadhali wachana na yeye. Mnaleta distraction, acha tu akae hapo. Mkae chini mnyinyi askari, tafadhali. Wachana na yeye, huyo ni mtu, wachana, kaa chini. Wachana na huyo mtu. Wewe nitakuona, kaa chini pale, sawa? Relax. Huyo jamaa amekwama, amesema hao jamaa wanamuonea. Lakini nitamuona kama sijatoka. Ya mwisho nataka niseme na niongezee. Vile mama wetu Karua amesema tufanye siasa ya maendeleo na siasa ya amani. Mimi nataka nikuambia mother, mimi niko hapo. Enda tuambie ule ndugu yako ule wa Munyoro awache fujo na awache lugha mbaya. Lakini sisi wote tuko hapo kwa siasa ya amani na siasa mzuri. Nyinyi vijana, mkipewa kitu, mupige tu makofi. Musipige mtu na musifanye siasa mbaya. Si tunaungana hapo sisi wote? Ama namna gani? Na kwa sababu tulisema leo tumekuja hapa kusindikisha were, sio maneno na siasa, tutarudi tena tuje tuongee maneno ya siasa wakati mwingine. Namna hiyo. Asante sana, Mwenyezi Mungu awabariki sana.
Aya. God is good all the time. Aya, you can